Yep. That is a fact, Kendrick. Kendrick. You are right on the money when you say that.
What's up, bro?
You are right on the money when you say that.
You get what I'm saying, too? Like,
but
it's bizarre, bro.
It is. And you know what? That I encounter that so much that when you've got something, people just want to knock it. I'm telling you.
That's the issue, bro.
Telling you.
That's sad.
Well, I hope that some of the people that seen it, dude, is that crazy or
Dude,
what?
It's really in your fault, bro, because a plane will go like slow.
Not even. I know my
360. You get what I'm saying?
I know my camera. My camera has never shown a plane in black with the two lights on the sides flying like that.
And they blink the way.
My camera picks up all the light. This thing was not picking up any light. I don't know if it was a fucking stealth aircraft or a UFO. I don't know what the fuck this is. This airport closes at 12 o'clock. Nothing lands.
Nothing lands.
And this is at 2:15 at night. I cannot believe what we got last night. Now that I got the clean copy, I can't fucking believe what I got last night. I got to do a Skywatch tonight. Now I'm going to have to fucking Skywatch all the time. Well, let me take the clock off because we don't have a clock.
Mark Antonio.
I know, I got to show Mark. But, you know,
You gotta show
first, Andy, I need your help.
You gotta show Mark Antonio.
All right. Andy, I need your help.
Bro.
This is very, very, very important, Andy. I'm telling you. I need you to see if there was, I'll give you my location. I need you to see if there was any air traffic over my house at 2:15. I'll give you the specifics. You've got to see this.
I don't think they come.
Keith, I may have gotten a clear UAP last night.
Exactly.
I need somebody to check flight tracker from last night. I'm not joking. I am not fucking joking. Wait till you see this. And remember, my camera picks up, the lights flashing on a plane, and this fucker's low. But the body is black. My camera wouldn't show it as black. It would pick up and reflect it. It would be white, not black. Wait till you see this. Kevin, right away, you fuck. Look, I'm not kidding. Wait till you see this. I'm shaking. I'm shaking. It is definitely not fucking birds. Now that I got the clean copy.
It's not a bird. It's not a plane.
It is not a bird.
It's a UFO.
Now, where the fuck did the video go? I gotta put it on this screen. It's at 2:15:44, 34. I gotta loop it. I have to loop this. Hold on. All right, I need to loop.
Can I have some of your things I take it?
Come on, you
Can I have
fuck,
some?
loop.
Yummy, 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 yummy.
All right, I'm gonna end it right there. Shit, I'm messing up the loop.
Oh my God. This is a good rock.
Oh my God, look at this thing.
Do I want to see?
Look at this thing. And the moon was out. There's not even a reflection on it from the fucking moon. All right, I'm bugging out. Now I'm not saying this. If it's definitely not birds, it's either a stealthy plane.
I don't think so.
It could be a stealthy plane. All right, hold on. Hold on. Michael, you were here last night when this happened. Oh, wait, I'm going to show it to you now. Oh, man, Popeye's live tonight. I can't do a Skywatch. Oh, yes, I can. I can still carry the audio and do a show. I am doing a Skywatch tonight after what happened last night. There's no fucking way now. I might have to do Skywatches every night now after last night. Look at that. Man, you don't see it.
No, I'm looking at you there.
I know, but I got to get myself off the screen. Check this out. Look at this fucking thing, this black thing coming in, and now it's got lights on its tips. And it's curving. And then it's gone. It's black. Look at it, it's black. There's no fucking way. It's black. What the fuck is that? Look at it. And this is at 2:15. There is no airport open here at 2:15, and it's not even going toward the airport. All right, what is that? Is that a plane? Like a stealthy plane? It doesn't have navigation lights on it, green and red flashing. Am I talking on this? Is my audio on? No. Even when it turns, you don't see the lights. It's just a black thing with, it's got lights on the tips. Anybody? Any opinions? What that is? Is that a plane? Oh, I'm letting it loop. That's true. That's true, Keith. The sharp angle turn. That is a majorly sharp angle turn. It could be a small, but again, there is no airports open here at 2:15 in the fucking morning. Unless it's a military. Look how it's black. Look how it's black and it comes into play. Planes don't show up on my fucking, they show up as like white because, and the moon is out. There's not even a glimmer off of it. And then it turns to all black.
And the noise.
No noise.
No noise. With the noise, so it looks like the planes are going over my house. No noise. That's the thing. No noise. Because we hear the planes when they go over the house.
I don't know, Keith. I don't know. I don't know. But look how it comes out of nowhere. You know how a plane shows as a dot? Even on my camera, it'll show up like a dot. And then you'll see it blinking. There ain't none of that. This thing is a black thing that comes out of fucking nowhere. And it has definitely lights on its wings. But then it just turns all black like it goes cloak. It's weird looking. But that's because of the angle of the way we're seeing it. We may not be seeing the lights at the tips of its wings or whatever it is at the time. You know what we need to do? We need to zoom in. We need to pause and see what we could see. Let's pause and take a screenshot of it. Like right there. That's not gonna do it. It's too grainy. It's not going to give me anything. That's not gonna do me no good. Okay, now I took a screenshot. It's not gonna do anything. It's gonna be too grainy. too grainy. It's too grainy. It's not a good. There's definitely a body. It's definitely not birds. Birds is out now. This is not a bird. There's definitely a solid structure in there. It looks black. It looks like it's stealthy. It looks like it's stealthy. Oh, this ain't that. This is not that high up. Oh, this is not that high up. No way. A few thousand feet? That's not that high up. I just bug out when it comes out of nowhere, and it just comes out of nowhere. Then it turns, and like now, it fades away, and you could see it's black as it exits the screen. Yeah, right? Right, Keith? It's a kite. Oh my God. Don't make me laugh. I would say it's either a stealthy small plane, a drone, military type drone, because it ain't civilian, not at 2:15 at night. You could see there's a little reflection on that turn toward the back. I gotta freeze it. There's a little, you could see a little bit of a reflection of light on the back of it as it's turning. I'll show you where. Right there, there's a hint of light back there. I see it. But then like now, look at it. It's fading away. Then it's black. It's black. It's fucking black as it's moving across. See right there, I see a little white on the back of it. All I know is this one. Look at that. It's fucking black. It comes out of nowhere. And it's moving. Now look, watch. Look at it. Look at it. It's black. It's right there. It's black. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. And you can't even tell it's there. And it's low. And it's here. It's right there. As it moves off screen. Look at it. And it just disappears. What the fuck?
Where are the shrimps?
Look at it. Ma, they're
Where-
in the refrigerator on the tray. And then it just fades out to nothing. Look at it. And then it's black and it's going across the screen. I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. That's not the only thing that happened last night, by the way. It's definitely a dark body because I get many planes. You know how many planes I get on my streams. I know a plane. Now it definitely looks like a plane, but of some kind. But it could be some military shit. That's the only thing I can logically conclude. It's a drone, a military drone, or some kind of stealthy surfaced plane. That's the only thing.
You didn't get me the mozzarella cheese?
No.
Thank you.
I don't know.
Thank you.
But then there's this last night. And this was pretty cool. Keith, are you still there? I need you to see this. And you tell me what your explanation is for this. I gotta go to live. Alright, hold on. Let me bring this one here. I gotta bring this. Let's quit this video right now. Okay. This is from last night. At 3:44, this happened. It was 3:44. Damn, I don't remember the exact time. Damn, I can't remember the timestamp. Was it 3:44, 44? Something else happened last night. I think it's 3:44, 44. I don't remember. You guys were here last night. What time was that other one? Last night. The flare one. Was it 3:44, 44? I don't remember.
Come on. Here. Psycho.
Or 3:45?
Come on, Psycho. Come on in. Go on in. Go. 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 Go on in.
Damn, I don't remember the time. I should scroll in the chat. The chat was posting the time. Let's go to the chat. You know about that one.
Hey.
3:14. 3:14. That's what Bob said, so I'm wrong. All right, let's go back. All right, let's see. I don't know if that's the right time. I don't remember if it was 3:14.
You know what? That's good. Eat it.
Oh, that was the shooter. Okay, that's not the one. That was the shooter. We got to. Does anybody remember? That's the shooter. All right, let me go further into the stream. Damn, I gotta go further back. Damn it, man. I don't think that was it. 3:54. Okay. We know about that one. Oh man, what the hell? And nobody remembers, right? Okay, they just said wow. And that's at 3:50.
That's it, Psycho. I'm having.
Fuck. I don't know. Now I can't remember the time. Oh my God. Nobody remembers, huh? Was Was it 344? I could have sworn it was like something like that. 330, 340. It's got to be in here. It has to be. I'm going to let it play for a minute. Nobody remembers, huh? That was here last night?
Oh, you ate it. Okay, good.
That's what I'm doing. I'm trying 344-ish. It might have been 345 too.
Andrew takes a shower, no? And he leaves the whole water. The whole
Tell him. Tell him.
It's outside somewhere. I don't know what it is.
Don't tell me. Tell him. Tell Kendrick he has to clean the bathroom floor.
Yeah. It's a bottle of water.
Don't be afraid to tell him.
No, I'm gonna put the mop there.
No, I'm going to tell him when he walks in if you don't.
I'm gonna put the mop there for him to do it.
All right.
It's a bottle of water.
Okay, so there's a shooter. So that's not it. It might be 345.
He's not a baby. You should know that.
Do me a favor. Give me a glass of soda, please.
I'm doing the shrimps.
All right, do the shrimps.
I'm doing
Do the shrimps.
this. Come on.
Do the shrimps.
What else do I have to do here?
Might be 345.
And everybody sits around. I don't get paid for this. It's not nice.
Kendrick,
Yes.
just mop up that bathroom.
All right, dude. May I please borrow one of your
What?
tripods?
The what?
One of your tripods,
What do you mean?
like tripods,
That's it.
What kind of a tripod?
like the smallness you have.
Like a tall tripod or like a little one that is on like for a phone?
I'll say it's tall. At least,
There's one in the backyard.
dude. But I don't want the heaviest one. I want the lightest one.
That's the lightest one. It's in the backyard. The heavy one is what I use for the front. I don't know where this clip is. It's gonna drive me batshit crazy. And only somebody that was here last night will know.
Oh,
It's the only way. Because I know they were putting timestamps, but the most of the 314, that's the meteor. Maybe if I go toward the end of it, because I know I was re-showing it. There it is. That. All right, let's go back. I was showing it. So look where the position of the moon is. That's where the clip is going to be. And I could see I'm over-showing it because there's two clocks there. So I'm showing the clip. And I slowed it down. I'm definitely showing the clip because I could see two clocks. So where the hell is it? Damn, I must have slowed the speed down a lot. You found it?
yep. Thank you, dude.
Come on, man. I don't want to start messing around with the speed. Okay, there it is. It's coming. See, that's not my mouse. I'm confused. There it is. There it is. There it is. That last night. At what's the clock say underneath the layer? I can't tell. Fuck. It's not a 4:53. That's. It looks like a 55. It looks like. I don't even know what I was doing. Oh yeah.
Yes, Robert, Elizabeth. Where's the mop? Oh, wait, the mop is in the corner. I think
And
it's
that
in
was,
the-
I don't remember what time that was though, but we can get a rough idea based 4:58. That's the actual stream time. So this had to happen before that. Okay, let's see. It can't be there because of the moon. So it has to be later on. It's got to be like right there in real time.
What time happened?
No, this is another one. Something else that happened last night. It's got to be right around here, 4:47. Wow, it happened that late? I gotta hear myself. This is another thing, a flare. Something flared up. It could have been a satellite. If anything, it was a satellite that flared up by the light. But it was weird when it happened. 437. Watch it. You're gonna see it's gonna come down from the top of the screen, come down like a satellite. But then it flares. It creates a flare like the moon is creating a flare with the lens of the camera.
I need to watch this.
Because it's a flare. It's definitely.
Somebody
a camera
see if they
flare.
can find that. I'm watching YouTube chat. There's a shooter. A
It's gotta be coming up any second.
442, 28.
But that other thing is something flying. It's not birds. It's something flying. I don't know if it's like a
It's like to
military
the
small plane
upper
or a drone or something else, but
right
it's
center.
definitely flying. It's not birds.
I'm at 442, 47.
Is it dark yet?
Slightly.
Wow.
Dude, what is it?
Huh?
What's the play?
You're gonna see it. I'm waiting for it.
I'm gonna find it.
In the meantime,
I'm at
I'm gonna get my
443.
camera, my real time camera on,
It's 448 now.
and I'm gonna put it over myself.
It can't be more than 5 minutes ago. Like there's something way up moving, but that's not it.
$4:45:10. What does it look like, Bob? Is it like a? What do you think it is?
All right, I'm at 445.
Where the fuck is this
I'll
thing?
get ready to pause.
Like this? It's gotta be like in this position because the moon was like right here.
What the fuck is that?
I'm afraid to fast forward. Could it be the moon is causing that to flare because of the angle? Like a lens flare? Alright, so I'm talking about it.
That's what I'm gonna do with that. I'm gonna print the screen. I wanna make sure my screen.
Alright, just skip back, so it had to happen before this.
Way to end the night. What a way to end the fucking night. I'm not sure my screen. I'm gonna find it. What the fuck was that?
And I just said, what was that? Let's leave it play. 4:46.
Damn, I need a timestamp. There's something moving that way.
Oh, it's behind us.
Oh my god, I need to see. Did you just see that?
Oh, so it's behind. Might be at 4:45. This is it. It was 4:45.
We live in scary times.
Come here. Come on. Here it comes. There it is.
We live in scary
There it is. It's
times.
coming down.
And I'm not kidding. I'm really watching Israel. What the fuck was that?
There it is. It's at 4:45. It could be a satellite,
Now,
and it's a camera flare.
hit Guam. They're gonna hit our bases. They're gonna hit South Korea.
Oh, I got it,
They-
Andy. I
it-
saw that.
They're gonna hit Japan. I can't even. I don't even want to think about
I'm gonna
that
move it.
powder keg.
Okay. I want to pause it. It's coming now. Here it comes. It looks like a satellite. But it has that flare, which is pretty cool. Right there. That's pretty cool looking. Right there. That's what I said. That's what I said in Iridium. Yeah. That's what I said. Last night I was saying that it was in Iridium. And it's just a camera. But look how cool it looks. It looks pretty fucking cool. When we seen it, we're like, what the fuck was that? Because after what happened before that, it was a wild night. Genghis, I showed it. Well, I'm going to show it again in a minute. Matter of fact, let's go to that one. It ain't birds. It's a plane. It's a plane or a drone or something else. It's the only conclusions. Plane, drone, military, not civilian. Or something else. And, you know, I don't go there, but... So here's the clip from last night. And I'm going to loop it. Oh, no, that's the actual stream clip. Hold on. I had to download the entire streaming so I can get this clip. So it comes out. It's black. And it has lights on its wings. Okay, I just looped it. Look at that thing. Orion did a flight correction. But then look, it's black and it's crossing the screen. It's fucking black. You can't even see it. It's fucking black and it's exiting the screen. It's black when it enters the screen, and that's when we could see those two little tail lights, fucking wingtip lights on it. But then it turns all black. And it's black when it enters. You could see the lights on it. And then it turns. So it's definitely a flying object. I saw that. I talked to Chris DePerno. He's got 7 feet of snow in it. He said it's horrible. So that's it's either a plane, like a small, stealthy plane, Because the thing I would say military, but even the military have the navigation green and red. And I'm not seeing any flashing at all. Yes, and then when it goes off screen, it fades out. And it's low. It's low. But look at it now. Look at it. It fades out like it's fucking cloaking. Oh, definitely. Keith, I'll send it to you on Skype right now, if it fits. It should. It's not that big of a clip. Let me see if I can send it to you. Looks like it's gonna fit. Okay, you got it. I just sent it to you. So I'm not saying this is a fucking UFO, or I just don't know what the hell that is. And you guys are really not getting justice seeing it in a clean. I wouldn't even suggest you watch this on YouTube. You should watch this on Trovo. Don't watch this on YouTube. You're not seeing the real essence of what I'm seeing. You're not. It's washing it away. It's horrible on fucking YouTube. You guys got to look at this on Trovo and clean, because what I see is unfucking believable. YouTube is not doing it. Go to Trovo. Go to Trovo. Look at it cleaner. And you're going to see it much better. I'm telling you. Let me see how it looks on Trovo. I never sent out the notification. Oh, yeah. Go to Trovo. Go to Trovo. Trovo has a cleaner image of it. You could see the black. And you can see how when it goes off the screen, it's black. I highly suggest you guys go to Trovo to see this. I have to send this out to people. Remember, the moon was out last night, even though it was low on the horizon at that time. Very low, but the moon was out. There's no flashing of any lights at all. So there's no flashing lights. Now remember, it's distorted as it's turning. That's why the lights look that way, because of its turn. It's definitely not birds now. It is not birds. There's a solid black object in there, bro. There is a solid black body in there. That is not birds. No way is it birds. It's a craft of some kind. That is definitely not birds. You see the darkness in between? There's a body. There's no doubt. Don't look on this on YouTube. I'm telling you, go to Trovo. It's cleaner. That's why you can't look at this on Trovo, on YouTube. You're not seeing. See, there's a reflection on the back. Right there. You can see whatever is in behind it a little bit as it turns. All I know is that's really curious. And maybe Keith could clean it up and get a better. It looks great on Trovo. That's one hell of a turn. That's one hell of a turn. That is a sharp turn. Look at that. That's almost a 90-degree turn. I'm letting it loop. It's definitely not birds. You could throw birds out the window now. It's either a plane, a drone, or I don't know. And this was last night, and I'm definitely doing another Skywatch tonight. Now I really got to start doing more Skywatches because this is crazy. What's up, Neurotic? This was last night. I don't know what you're saying in Russian. So if you can translate that to English. Domasheva. English. If possible. So yeah, that was last night. And I'm sure Keith, if anybody, is going to give me a nice... First of all, I respect Keith's opinion 100%. And I know Keith will do his part to try to clean that up for me. Like he's done in the past. Well, last night I did a Skywatch and I captured this on my camera. What I really need to do is somebody to look up Flight Tracker. And at 2:15 last night and see if there was any aircraft over my house. You know, my area at that time. That's the best way. Right? Doesn't it look better on Trovo? I told you. It looks way better on Trovo. You could actually make it out now. A black object coming out with the lights on its wingtips. It's curving, but it makes a drastic turn. A plane, you know, it takes a lot for a plane unless it's a military craft. That's why I'm leaning military, or like what Keith said, a drone. It's still curious as fuck. What's going on now? Near your in pic, a flash. I see that little dot flash. Hold on. Andy just picked something up. There's that little dot flash. Holy shit, Andy. Holy shit, Andy. Is it on that linear path from that flashing dot? Right there. Oh my God, get the fuck out of here. Can you imagine it just like fucking like opened up right there and flew out of that dot? There's no fucking way. Holy shit, no way. But it appears as soon as the dot flashes. Holy shit. When this little dot flashes down here, right there, and then it shows up. Look at the little dot flash down here. Right? There, and then it comes. That cannot be connected. That can't be connected. But it's on the same linear track. Holy shit. It's like something opened up like a fucking portal flash and this thing comes out of it. Oh my God, Andy. I'm fucking shaking. There's a flash, a dot of light that flashes, and then the object appears. There. What the fuck is that? What is that? Could it be just a coincidence of a point-on meteor at the same time this comes on screen? That's high coincidence. That point of light flash, and then that appears. Wow. I have to send this clip out. And then it turns black as it's leaving the fucking screen. But then again, that's because we may not be seeing... But even if you did, you would see the wingtip on one end if it was turned that way. Because if it went back to this side, we would see the light on the wingtip, one of them. But we don't. All right, let's do that. Let's go to the original clip. But it's not going to be clean. I downloaded this. I can do it. I have the original clip I downloaded. All right, so it's at 2:15:35, let's say. So we'll go to 2:15:40. So let's get rid of this. Let's go to get the original clip. Because I have it. It took me hours. It took me 2 hours to download this fucker. It was huge. It was a 12-hour stream. And I'm definitely streaming tonight. And now I'm like, I gotta stream. Like, oh man, I did the wrong thing. Put that back. Oh, it's 1080. Actually, it's 4K. But it doesn't matter because it's watered down because of streaming. If you see what I see, what was it, 2:15? We'll go way back. 2:15:30. Holy shit. Holy shit, it's even making a crazier turn. Oh, we need to roll this back. Let's go to 2:15. Damn it. Let's go back north. Come on. It's so sensitive. Because it's a big 2:15:30. I gotta go back further. Yo. Huh? Just put the clothes in there and stick the hose out the window. You know how to do it. I have some clothes in there. Just throw whatever you can for now. All right, let's let it play because it's hard for me to. Actually, let's loop it. Let's do a loop first. We don't have to do it from here this quick. Let's wait a little bit. Let's do 2:15:15 right now. And then we'll let it play, and then we'll loop it and make it full screen. There it is. It comes out from the bottom. It comes out from the bottom, and then it's curving. So it has nothing to do with that point of light. And then it turns. Holy shit, this thing is making some crazy maneuvers. Alright, it's gone. So it comes out from the bottom, it curves, then goes this way. Comes out from the bottom, curves, goes up, and then curves back the other way. Now, just so you know, planes would not do that. They're not gonna, this is not an air show. This is not a fucking air show where a plane is gonna be doing these kind of maneuvers going to the airport. It's just not going to. Especially at this time of night. There's no air traffic at this time of night. There's just no fucking way. Yeah, the shooter was there because I was talking about it. That's what made my attention go to the left side. But look, it's coming out of the bottom, to the right, right there. There it is. It's coming up while the shooter's going off on the left side. Then it's cutting across the screen to the left. And now it's going to make its way up. And it's going to make a fucking turn. And then it goes off screen. In black. That, what's going on with my light? That is bizarre. That is fucking bizarre. What are you saying, Neurotic? You should have it saved in a stream at the same time. That might be better. Well, this is the recorded video I downloaded. That is the recorded video. I downloaded it. So, what's up, Heidi? Yeah, I know, right? An RC Craft? I don't know. It may be. Maybe, Charles. Maybe. What did I say this morning, Heidi? I hope I didn't say something bad. What did I say? What's up, Brothers Grimm? I heard you. Who the fuck is playing with that at 2:15 at night? I don't know. It's possible. We have to think of all the possibilities, and that is a good possibility. You never know. I've never seen anybody. I don't know. I've never. But then again, the best thing is Flight Tracker at this point. If anything was picked up on a Flight Tracker. Oh, yes, but it's the truth, Heidi. It is the fucking truth. You know how many people think, oh, it was you saying that voice and it pisses me off? And I know how serious you take stuff. You're not going to be fucking around during an investigation like that. The three of us were out there in Nuclear Lake taking it very serious about what we were doing. And that's what really pisses me off when people say it was you saying, Bill, twice. It pisses me off. Beyond comprehension. Because it's bullshit. You were standing right fucking behind me to my right, going in my book bag. I would have heard you. It was picked up in front of us on the camera that's below me. And it sounds clear as day, but yet it's Heidi next to me saying, Bill. Like Heidi's going to mess around like that. She doesn't. That's what really irked me when people were stupid enough to say it was you. Because they weren't there. We didn't hear nothing. If I would have heard something, I would have said, you know me, Heidi. You know me. I would have said, Heidi, cut it out. Don't mess around. You know I would have said something like that. You know me. I would have said something to you. Don't fuck around. So no. But they want to debunk it. They don't want to believe it. That's what it is. They don't want to believe that it happened. But yeah, this is curious. This is a really curious clip, no matter what. It's a curious clip. And you know, there are videos out there that are way worse than this one, and they claim it to be a UAP. Think about that. How many videos do you see out there that they put, this is evidence?
Hey, Bill.
I am not a person that does stuff like that. What?
Well, like I said,
Want to say hello to Heidi?
Heidi's there.
Heidi's watching right now. Say hello to her.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Mom's going to cry.
I was just thinking of Heidi right now.
Were you really?
Yes, I said, I wonder how Heidi's doing. And look, I can hear.
And she's not. She's there.
Oh my God.
And she said, Ma!
Heidi! When I'm gonna see you again? My God, God bless you wherever you are, Heidi, and your son. I miss you.
I ain't getting in the middle of this.
What happened?
No, you're talking to Heidi.
Yeah. Wow. I hope you're doing
I was
fine.
facing to the east, Charles. I was facing to the east because I was looking for the Leonid meteor shower. So it's facing east, I would say 40 degrees, maybe 45, because you can see the bush that I have in front of the house. So yeah, it's at about a 40, 45 angle to the east. it would be like if it was over the Hudson River, which is even more curious, because there's nothing there.
Yeah, but what happened with my thing that I...
Charles says hello.
Hi, Charles! Everybody should come over!
She said, "Love you, Ma.
Love you guys.
Someday."
Yeah, we have to. How is Ron?
Ron.
Yeah, Ron.
Who's Ron? What do you mean, Ron?
Oh, what the one that...
Oh, we know Ron. Why would you ask Heidi how Ron is?
Oh, no, I thought it was...
Charles. Oh, yeah, if you're talking to Charles, now that's
yeah,
different.
no, Charles.
Ron is doing great.
Yeah,
He's still dealing with some health issues,
yeah,
but he's okay.
yeah.
He had the bad congestion for a couple of weeks,
Oh, yeah.
but he feels better.
Oh,
But you know how when he was here,
yeah, he got
his
the same-
legs,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He's got to take care of that.
yeah.
He definitely needs to take care of that.
I see you guys. We're making...
Yeah, one more over the Hudson, Charles. Charles, you did great last night, by the way, on Renee's show. Very good. You should do that more often. I am the boss.
He's the boss.
I know he told me all about it. He told me all about it. He wouldn't stop talking to me about it in Skype. He said, Charles Hook, his friend, built me a computer for under 2,000. It's got this, 32 gigabyte, this, that. He just was going off. He's like a little kid. You know when you know Ron, and I don't know if Keith is still here, and you know this, Charles, and Heidi might know. When Ronald gets excited, he moves his hands and his feet. He starts to... I wish I could show it, but I'm not going to put the camera down this way. But he starts to move his feet. He gets... He like moves like that. He starts to move with excitement. That's how you know when he starts moving his feet, he starts to move. That's when you know Ronald's excited. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh my God. Oh, that's the washing machine. Why is my lights doing that? Alexa, shut off living room light.
Okay.
Is it dark outside yet? Oh my God, I almost fell. See? Did I say it? One day I'm going to fall off my ass off this chair. Oh my God. Why is this? Oh, one of the... That's why. One of them... There we go. I almost fell fucking off my chair. Let's see. It might be dark already. Oh my God, it's dark already. See, he doesn't even know. He told me 32. He doesn't even know. What the hell are you doing? Oh, did you put the hose in the window?
Yeah, it's right in there.
You put shampoo. You put detergent? Come here, say hello to my friends. Come here. Some of the people that I'm close with that never seen us hanging out. Alexa, turn on living room light.
Okay.
So this is Kendrick. Say hello, Kendrick,
How's it going, guys?
to everybody. He's got to work tonight. But he'll be hanging at some point.
Yeah, I will.
Later.
Later.
Come on, get up. Oh, you might have changed his mind. That's why. It's not that much for gigabyte RAM. It's not. And the M2 card is definitely necessary, like I did on mine, just to put your operating system on. Nothing else. Well, you know how Ronald is. Trying to teach him how to use it right. He should not download anything. He has to get SSDs put in there, like I did. And do not download anything to that M.2 card. That should only be for the operating system. That's why I got so many drives. Hell no, this is a very fucking suburban area. I'll show you on Google Earth. There's nothing here. Anyway, enough of this clip. I need to do a skywash tonight, but I need to set up Popeye show, but I am streaming a Skywatch tonight. I'm like, I need to be watching my skies. I need to be watching my fucking skies. And it's clear tonight. There is no private field park. The airstrip is the airport. Stewart closes at 12. How do I know? I can show you that, actually. What time is... what time does the last flight arrive Stewart? They have a rule here. It's crazy, because it's not a big... Well, let's just look at their arrivals. Maybe they've changed because they're international now. They're expanding arrivals. So today, the only one, it already landed. Departures. It doesn't have major airlines in it. So no, it already left it's gonna leave for Orlando. So Stewart does not have that. It's not that kind of an airport. Let's go to 9. Let's go to midnight. Let's go to this time. Arrivals, I can't do it like that. Airlines, I don't know the airlines, so that's impossible. But no, Stewart doesn't have that. Arrivals. Status, landed. 8:02 is the other one that lands tonight. Let's go to the, now let's go back. Departures. In air, schedule in air. See, nothing goes late out of Stewart. Nothing, ever. Nothing. It's not that kind of an airport. It's not like a regular airport. It's actually sad. It used to be. And a lot of airlines left during the pandemic. Very sad. Let's now I'll show you the neighborhood. I want to put my camera out tonight. Are there any local radios I could check since you have the exact time? I have to look into that, Charles. Let me see what anybody's saying over here. Okay. Let me just straighten this out. It's hard for me because I'm on the other monitor. Okay, so here's Stewart. Here's Stewart Airport, right there. So you got the National Guard, and you've got the civilian. Now, could it have been maybe one of these? Could it have been doing a night maneuver? You know what I'm saying? We have to be logical. So now I live in this dense area here. I'm there. There is nothing here. Either side, nothing. It's all residential. There's nothing here. Matter of fact, there's Kendrick's job. I'm right here. There's my house right there. Wait. There's my house. There I am, right there. So the camera's on a tripod right here, and it was facing that way, to the east, toward the Hudson. So the camera was facing this way, east toward the Hudson. There's nothing. I'm just saying, Charles, I know. I'm just trying to be fucking logical and rational with this. I'm not saying it was, but exactly. And that thing was close. So if I'm looking east and it's coming up, so we have to think about that. It's coming up. So it's crossing the sky. It's the airport's in the opposite direction. It's over here. And this closes. So it is definitely, in my opinion, definitely not a civilian. Out of the question. It's out of the question it's a civilian. It could be they did something. I don't think there are. Oh, by the way, as far as civilian craft using drones and shit, there are restrictions because of the proximity of that base. Actually, my cousin brought here a Mavic Pro, and he showed me something. I gotta show you something. He programmed the drone to go toward the airport, and it stopped. They automatically have a thing where it prevents drones from entering that airspace. It blocked it from going further. Okay, so Keith just sent me something. But that doesn't mean it can't be another type of thing. Right, Keith is sending me something. I want to see what he's sending. Oh my god, Popeye's funny. I'm ready for tonight. I made a new big tinfoil hat. Fuck her. A little bit more clarity, he's saying. He's still working on it. Alright, I'm gonna start downloading the folder. The file. We don't know what the object I seen, Ronald. We don't know. We're speculating. Exactly what Genghis just fucking typed. Love you, Heidi. Take care of yourself. Tell your son we send our love too. But you all should be watching this on Trovo because YouTube is watered down. So I'm going to put the Trovo link in YouTube so people could try. If you can, come over to Trovo because it looks clearer. Definitely better video quality than YouTube. No doubt about it. Genghis said it. You're right, Bill. Looks better here. Oh, it's not working, Keith. The file is stopping. It's not working. You might have to email it to me. It's not, it doesn't want to download. Just so you know. It's stuck. And what is an M2TS file, bro? What is that? What kind of fucking file is that you're making me? Here, email it here, Keith. I'll put my work email. Send it there. It stopped, like it's not working. Ronald, I'll show you the video clip. And then I'm gonna hook up my camera because I'm streaming tonight. Now I'm hooked. It's over. It definitely looks like there's something on the rear. All right, you need to send it to me email. Here's the email. Keith. So I put UAP clip because I don't know what it is. To be honest, that's just the title I gave it. Yeah, we see the same thing. We see two like wingtip lights, but we don't know if that's a plane, or if that's a drone, or a recreational. We don't know what that is. We're trying to figure that out. Keith is trying to clean it up. It ain't birds. It's definitely not a fucking bird. That we know. It's not birds. Yes, there's a body. There's a mass in between the two lights. There's definitely a mass. There's a body. See up there? You see when it makes a turn? There's a little reflection of it, and there looks like there's something on the back that lights up. Like Charles said. When it makes the turn, you can see it, right? There. See that point of light? It's right, you can't see this, but it's right there. See it? Right there. Right where my tip of my mouse is. It's right there. And then it goes off screen, unfortunately, before it curves back down. And then it starts to fade out. And then it just turns to a black mass crossing the screen. There. Now it's just black. It's just, you would not even know that was there. See, the blinking that you think it's blinking, it's because it's turning. It's wobbling. So that's why the light is doing that. It's not a steady light because it's actually banking a turn. So that doesn't necessarily translate to blinking lights. It's just because it's turning and you're losing the light as it turns a little bit. Just like you lose the light when it turns and it's black. So that doesn't really necessarily indicate blinking. You sent the Google Drive link. It could, but it may not. It's possible. Let me see, where is it? PK. UAP. Download. Save. Yes. Oh, fuck. It says here, you don't have permission. What the fuck is that? Let me see if it downloaded anyway. I might have to convert the file if it doesn't work. Is it playing? Quit. This is Keith's file. It doesn't want to work. Fuck. I might have to convert it. Let me convert it with my Premiere Pro. Let's see even if it's fully downloaded. It may not be. You gotta give me permission, Keith. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna try to put it in Premiere. It's not working. It's not even going into Premiere Pro. try. Where did you go now? Okay. There it is. It doesn't have it like that, Keith. If I click on it, it just opens up. Hold on. I might have got it. Damn it, man. You're gonna have to try to clean it up more. It's really hard to tell. See, it's just a distortion because even on the other turn, it does the same thing. Up there, when it turns black. What Charles, what you were saying about the lights, it's because it's pixelating. See, like even there it's doing it. And then you can't even see the lights. It just goes off screen. You gotta try to clean it up a little bit more, Keith, because it's really hard to tell. It's almost like it's distorting itself. It's bizarre. I'm gonna go to the original clip again. What was the time again? I can't remember now. What was the time again? Wasn't it 2:15? No, it's definitely not. It's definitely not lasers. What was the fucking time again? Let me go to the original clip. I just put Keats. Or maybe not. Oh my god. That's what it was, 2:15:30. Actually, let's go back to the original clip. So it's 2:15:30. Let's leave it alone because it's going to be really hard to get it. Okay, here. It's going to start from the bottom, right there. And then it makes a fucking sharp ass turn. And then it comes up. And then it makes another turn. Could this be somebody's like fucking toy like Charles is saying? Is that crazy? I don't, Daryl, we got this last night. This is what we got last night. We're just trying to figure out what the hell this is. A plane? That. We're trying to figure this out. I'm trying to get it. I gotta loop it. Oh my god. I can't get it to skip that little piece. I'm just gonna leave it. I can't get it to go back just where I want it. Damn it. I'll just stay there. Alright, let's click loop. Let's go to loop. Right now. And we're gonna loop it from there. I'm gonna zoom in. We're gonna try to zoom in. At 3:14 we seen a nice green one last night. I don't know why you can't hear me. Can everybody else hear me? Trovo, can you hear me? Daryl says he can't hear me. You guys can hear me. Hold on. Let's crop this. Alright, so let's see when we should start cropping. I would say let's even start the loop here. Let's start the loop there. And we'll end the loop right there. So that means I can get rid of this bottom part of the screen. Let's do 200. Let's see where we're at. Let's do more. Let's do 250. And let's cut the sides by 100. Cut this side by at least 100. Alright. Oh yeah, you see there is definitely a reflection up there. Right at the tip at the back. Right there. But then look at it, it just like turns to black and disappears. What time was moonrise last night? What time was moonrise? That would indicate if there would be any reflection on this from the moon. Okay. The moonrise was at 1:49 this morning. So the moon was up. And we're not getting any light from this camera picking up what that is, even with the moonlight. That's curious. Oh, you can hear now. What's up, DJ? DJ, I got something over your house last night. So I don't know. I don't know what the hell that is. Now remember, you're seeing the screen, it's not 15. It's because I got it zoomed in a bit. So this was at 2:15 a.m. this this morning. That's what I'm waiting for. I would like, Daryl, what's your opinion on this? What would you say that is? A plane? A drone? What would you say that is, Daryl? They're in, many of them are in Trovo right now, but they want your opinion. They actually want your opinion. That's what they're saying. Genghis says, would like to hear Mark and Daryl's opinions. This is the best catch yet, Charles. There was no audio. The audio was not on. I was talking during this point. I didn't have the fucking camera mic on till later. I guarantee Mark's gonna say it's a plane. I'll put money on it. I'll put money on it. He says, Bill, that's some type of plane. Keith, you know he's gonna say it's a plane. You know it. I know already without even asking him, he's gonna tell me that's a plane. Right? Am I right or wrong? You know that's what he's gonna say. It is weird as fuck. Because I know how my cameras act when I catch planes. Especially a plane that low. There's no way we shouldn't be able to see the body. It is the most logical. It is. That's why I said it. It's got to be the most logical explanation. It's got to be a plane. The only thing is, yeah, but Charles, if it's a small plane, or a fighter jet, yeah, but I would have, hell no, I would have heard the fighter jet. There's no fucking way. No way it's a fighter jet, because I would have heard that. There's no way it was a fighter jet. Definitely would have heard that, because that's low. We need flight tracker. We need to see if there was any aircraft over my home last night at that time, 2:15:46. That would eliminate that, though military won't come up. There's Daryl. And the way it just turns black and just goes off screen is bizarre too. It turns into like a black solid object as it goes off. Where's the lights? Where's the lights? You would see the on my fucking camera, it picks up everything. I mean, we can go back and pick up planes. I don't know whether there would be a plane on my stream, but somewhere in here there would be a fucking plane, probably earlier on in the evening. And you would see the behavior of a plane, especially coming into the airport. They're not going to behave like that. They are not going to behave like that. Not flying that erratic flight pattern. There's just no fucking way. It's not like they're playing stunts at 2:15 at night over the skies over here, making S-turns and all that shit. That's not going to happen. I don't think there was much plane activity last night. I think if anything it happened early. We might see a couple of planes early because there's no air traffic here and coming to the airport at night. See, look at this one. That's way up. That's a fucking plane. And even that way up, it still looks like a white dot. Yeah, exactly, Daryl. That's why I told everybody to come to Trovo. But even there, look at it. You can still see it, and it's far in the distance, and you can still see it. And it always will look as a white dot because the camera's going to pick up all the lighting with the gain. It's not going to look black, especially that low. It's not going to appear on the camera as black, the body, the craft. It's not. That's what's got me stunned. Look at it. It's a little white dot, that plane. Even now, so far away, it's a fucking white dot. You're telling me something that's flying low altitude is not going to give me some white signature? Bullshit. I know my camera. It would not behave that way. It's unusual to appear two lights at the tips without seeing the body lit up somewhat from the camera. No, it's fucking black. That's what's got me puzzled. Because I know my camera. I'm trying to see if we can pick up any other planes. It's very hard. That was my backyard. That was me cleaning the lens. Here's a fucking plane. Here's a plane. Damn, I just had it. Where'd it go? Damn it. Interesting. Come on, Bill, stop. Okay. It's so sensitive because it's such a long stream. There's the plane. There's a plane. And that's up there. That's normal. Planes don't do that formation going up, sideways, up, curving. The fucking flight, the tower would be like, what the fuck are you doing? There's no way. There's no way. It's not, yeah, but I don't think that's a chopper. But you understand, at 2:15 in the morning, if a small private plane was behaving that way, well, first of all, where did it originate from? Two, it ain't landing at Stewart because it's shut down after midnight. Orange County Airport is no way that's going to happen. So, did it take off from some other local little airport that I'm not aware of? Possibly. But the flight path alone is bizarre. What is it doing? Maneuvers over my house at 2:15 at night? Curving up, then it makes almost a fucking 90-degree turn only to go back up to make another sharp curvature turn? Doesn't make sense. From a flight path point of view, it's not like he's doing an air show at 2:15 at night. Unless, and again, they're not landing. They're not landing at Stewart. It's not coming in for a landing at Stewart. It's not. No, I think I took it off. I was just showing planes. These are just planes. See, even this. And this is before, well, this is, the moon is still not really up yet for this. And even then, it will appear as white. Happened at 2:15, yeah. So let's go forward. Starts from the bottom, which is to the east. So it's coming from the east. And it's coming across the sky. It's originating from points east, low. Because that's east. If the camera was down, look at it. So it's going to the west. Then it's going to the north, west. It's curving up. And then it's making a fucking sharp turn. Now, I like Charles's explanation. Could it be somebody has like a small RC plane? I mean, that would make, to me, maybe somebody's fucking around at 215 and the body is visible. Black. Exactly. Now, could it be stealthy, materially covered? Proud. I'm just trying to come up with logical conclusions. And that's what we said too. It could be a drone. It could be a drone. It could be somebody playing with a drone at 2:15 at night. Maybe they're partying, they're buzzing a little bit, and they decided to play with a fucking drone. You never know. It could be anything. All I know is it is bizarre looking. What? I'm gonna cook. Anyway. So that's what happened last night. And we did see a nice shooter at 3:14. We'll just skip to that right now before I go cook and oh, I have it on loop, that's why. I was wondering why it wasn't on. So this was a nice shooter at 3:14. Oh. It's in the Z4 at the bottom left corner, you'll see it. And I'm definitely setting up the camera tonight. There's really remnants of Leonid's, but I am not missing this. I'm gonna try again to see if I capture anything weird. Now I'm like on a mission. I'm gonna cook, Mama.
No, should I put the cauliflower away?
No, I'm using that to make the scampi.
Oh, okay.
So there was the nice one from last night. Couple of 1,000 feet. If I had to take a guesstimate, a few thousand feet up. It's not that low. But then again, we don't know. If it's a drone, it could be flying low and it appears big on the screen because it's flying low. I don't know. It's hard to tell. That was a meteor just now. Yeah. I just showed that from last night. That was like the highlight from last night. Anyway, I am going to now set up the camera for real for now. He works tonight, yeah. Kendrick is working tonight. So what we're gonna do is stop sharing screens. I'm actually gonna put the camera on. And I'll play a Sky Tour file for now. But I'm gonna go set up the camera. And it's dark out. But we're definitely gonna do another Skywatch tonight. With no music. So I'm going outside now. But that was curious. I'm gonna put the mic on the camera too. I'm gonna cook, I know I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna cook. Kendrick! 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 Come here, I need your help.
What?
Bring me this outside. This. Where's the adapter? Oh my god. Where the fuck is the adapter? Oh. Where's the adapter? Here. Right here. Oh, just help me outside with this. That? Where's the other piece? Here's the other piece. Let me see that. Yeah, we're missing the plug.
Is this ready, bro?
This? No. Here. Take that.
That's huge.
It is?
Yeah.
Here.
Just gotta wait for the other ones to burn. What?
That.
What are you doing now, bro?
You're gonna follow me outside.
Alright.
But
Let
first,
me get my jacket.
get your jacket.
I'm not gonna be sick, bro.
Get your jacket.
Get my jacket.
I don't know where the other plug is. I don't know if it's still in the thing outside. Oh, I don't need the cap. Let's put the cap here. Oh my God. Is it clear? Oh yeah, it's clear. You know, it's amazing how things get fucking tangled so quick. Yeah, just that box and that adapter. I gotta find where the plug is. I don't know where it is. It's kind of weird. Don't drop that, whatever you do. Come this way. Put the box there. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
With 2 days. Oh shit. That's too funny. We're gonna let Mom stop with that. We need to find that fucking plug that plugs in there to help you back up. No, that's
It's like what? Universal?
it's like that. It's gotta be over there
It's
somewhere.
not there.
Fuck is that? Oh my God! They blew their eardrums out. I heard that shit from outside. They're all fucking cursing me right now. I can tell you that.
I don't see it, dude.
That's the microphone from outside on the camera. You don't see it either, right?
Oh, right here, dude.
You got it?
It was just right there.
Holy shit! Kendrick! Oh my God, that was insane. I heard that. My ears busted from outside. Oh, why do we have so much light? That's got to be my door. No. Where's all this fucking light come from? Oh my God. What a nightmare. Manners! Now that's a plane. Now that's a plane. The Christmas lights is causing issues. Do I shut the Christmas lights? Michael is like, fuck. Oh my God. Yeah, that was my bad because the microphone was on from last night really loud when we were trying to hear what the fuck was going on outside, and I forgot all about it. When I put the camera in, that's what happened because the board was high. So my bad, my apologies. All right. So I am going to, I don't know if I should shut my Christmas lights off. I don't know why it's doing that. Wasn't doing that last night. Somebody took the towel off the fucking lights, that's why. Tycho, move. Go that way. I'm done.
You're done?
Yeah.
You got a cigarette you spare?
I don't think so. You're gonna have to roll.
Smoke all the cigarettes?
Yep, they're all gone.
Oh my God.
Gotta roll some.
It's not fair, man.
It's not fair.
Where's the little box?
The what?
The box. Square thing.
There. So clear. Do we still have a flare going on? Nope, that fixed it. A towel fixed it. Look at how nice that looks. That looks nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sky looks beautiful. It's a beautiful night. It's better than the 7 feet of snow Buffalo got. That's for damn sure. I couldn't believe it when I spoke. You heard, Chris.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for him.
Damn.
All right. Let's play a show file while I go cook. So I'm going to do Mark D'Antonio Sky Tour with Daryl and Tara. We'll do the last episode while I do stuff in the background here. I'll be lurking, but I gotta cook. Mama's freaking out. Kendrick and I were laughing like, it's been 3 days she's been asking for those shrimps. Oh my God. Oh yeah, we need the timestamp. That means I gotta put snaz. Good looking out. Good one. Alright. It's open. And I gotta set up a show for tonight. I do have to do a live show at 10 to 12. And you're gonna have to hear it, and he's gonna talk about the JFK assassination. He's definitely gonna do a show on the JFK assassination. If I know Popeye, that's what Popeye's gonna do tonight. I don't even have the show description yet, but if I had to bet money on it, that's what he's gonna do. Why is my camera looking all the way that way? Oh! Okay. Let's bring this down. See, I can hear the planes. See? I heard it before you seen it. I could hear it. I didn't hear that last night. No. See how I said I heard it and then you seen it? That's a fucking plane. No matter what, you're gonna see the flashing. That's why the other one is not a fucking normal plane. You will see that. They have to, by law, flash every 1 second. They have to pulsate every 1 second. It's by law. So bullshit. I'm just saying. Oh, we need the clock. There's the clock. Oh shit, I better check the station. I gotta put some ads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why am I short? I need another ad. Alright, we're good. Let me find Popeye. Popeye. Your
You
bump.
ate already, bro.
Uh-huh.
You already ate, bro.
Alright, I'm good. That's done. Hopefully Keith will still give me something later. What was I gonna do? I gotta get chats open. Alright, I see what you said, Mike. I'm gonna make that. I'm making shrimp scampi with cauliflower, broccoli, and mushrooms and onions in the scampi mix, in the butter sauce, and then I gotta make linguine. So I have a nice little cooking expedition to do right now. And I am a really good cook. Alright, I see Twitch. Let's put that on this side. And we are set to go. Now let's get a file. I don't know how much Kathy got snow, but she was in the area where they were getting hit hard. She was at the very end of the lake effect areas that were getting smashed. So she probably got, there she is. Oh, so she's okay. Chris DePerno is not okay. I spoke to him earlier, and he's got close to 7 feet of snow. And neighbors are helping neighbors. They're burying each other out. They're concerned about roof collapses, and the streets are, he said the snow is up to the top of his door. Yes, he's got close to 7 feet where he lives. He said it's really bad. And now he said the lower level is frozen. It's ice. So now to get rid of the snow, they got to deal with the ice at the bottom. He said it's a nightmare. Chris said it's a freaking nightmare what they're going through. And this guy over here heard it. And he heard how serious it was.
Yes.
It was bad. Damn, you're like bundled up like you're freezing to death.
Because I have to, dude. It's super cold.
Nanny wants to go outside, Namas. My baby wants to go outside, Gavax. Is that what the Gavaki wants? The Gavaki wants to go outside?
He's right here. Can you see him?
Can you see my baby nanas? My baby nanas. Cavacas. The baby.
Okay, let me do what I was gonna do. Sky Tour. I don't know if I want to do that one. Maybe this one. Oh yeah, we gotta shut the mic off on the camera before I kill everybody's ears. The universe is calling.
The universe is calling me. It speaks both day and night.
I'll send you the link on Trovo.
It's full of dark and light.
That's where some of them are right now. Not a lot. There's Trovo.
Hello, everybody. Hey, it's Mark D'Antonio here with Tara Diulis and an earthquake happening here for the moment. Tara's right there. Hi, Tara.
Hello. Hi.
And down below,
All right,
we
I'm
have
going to
Daryl
close.
Mason.
I'll be
Hi,
back.
Daryl.
Hello, Mark. Hello, Tara.
Hi, Daryl.
And welcome, everybody, to Sky Tour Radio. This is day October 2nd. October. I'm wearing the sweatshirt.
Can you believe it?
Yeah, I know.
It's cold.
Jeez. You know, I just want to say, we've been having a great time with everything we're doing. Thank you, Terry. We're all bouncing up and down, right? Except Daryl's not, because he's not showing
That's
us.
how I
what he
do
is.
it too.
Yeah.
I have a good face for radio, Mark.
Actually, I was going to say that Daryl's actually just an artificial intelligence, and Daryl stands for something. It's the DARRELL. There's an acronym there.
It's from Krypton, Darrell.
Oh, Darrell. There you go. That's true. Well,
good.
everybody, welcome. Tonight is going to be a fun night. We're going to talk about the recent DART mission, the dual asteroid redirection test that they just accomplished. And it actually worked. They actually struck the asteroid, as we'll see. And the results are not in yet because they have to look at the orbit of the asteroid. There were two asteroids going around each other, but you'll see that in a minute. But before we start, I just want to say welcome and say, look, if you have watched Sky Tour Radio before and you watched our Sky Tour live stream, you'll notice that Sky Tour Radio is the companion to Sky Tour live stream. We talk about things that we do in Sky Tour live stream here in Sky Tour Radio. Okay. And we spend a lot of time actually showing different objects and things that we've done in Sky Tour. Now, one of the things that you can do, one of the things that's interesting is if you spend some time with us, you'll notice that, Daryl is usually the guy right there. He's usually the guy that's with us in all of our streams. And he's I call him the astronomer's astronomer, which he doesn't really like that term. I don't know what you want me to call you, Daryl, but he's good.
Old fart.
We'll skip that one too. But he knows his way around the sky. I know my way around objects and what they are. So, I'm an astronomer by degree. Daryl's an astronomer through a life pursuit. And, there's value to both sides of that. And so together we, I think, give a rounded out view of astronomy. As you'll see in today's deep dive, he's going to do exactly that for all of you. Now, one of the things that we want to do in general, what we're going to do actually is we're going to take you through some of the benefits of visiting with us at Sky Tour Livestream. What is Sky Tour Livestream? Well, we have a desert observatory out in Arizona in the desert, and we have an observatory here on the East Coast that's currently being rehabbed. You can see the telescope right there behind me. That right there, that's our East Coast Observatory, and it's actually being rehabbed. And because of that, we're going to be able to bring you a far better view. I mean, just turn on a little bit of the light so you can see it better. So there is that telescope here, and it's got another telescope mounted on top of it, right? And so that is our East Coast system that's going to go into the new building once the new building is built. COVID hit, and we couldn't build a new building because wood prices went up like no tomorrow. I mean, to build a small observatory building was going to cost us as much as building a gigantic garage. And I thought, not going to do it. I'd rather build a much larger garage size thing when the prices come back to normal. All right. So that's that. Now, the other thing, too, is that we've done a companion website to, there it is right there. This is the companion website to SkyTour Livestream. This is called SkyTour Livestream Observatories portal. This is a portal to everything we do. And if you come in, you can see that there's you have home, SkyTour Livestream, About Us, Contact Us, and SkyTour Radio. It takes you to all the links to everything you want to do. Now, if you scroll down in here, well, you'll see that it says, hey, I want cool pictures. And it tells you what to do. It brings you to the online database. So if we were to do that, basically the online database looks like this, okay? We have all these folders, and you go, what the heck am I looking at? Well, they're organized by date. This says 2022-9/17. You click in there, and now you see all these objects we took pictures of, like the Heart Nebula, all right? And we click on the Heart Nebula, and then you click in here and down. This is the one where the images are processed. Now, yes, I have you doing it because this is all free, so you have to do some work too. But here's our Heart Nebula, okay? This is a 20-second shot from our desert observatory. I mean, you can't beat the location and the capability of what we've got going for us right now. So, and that comes from our portal site. So if you want cool pictures, they'll take you there. Now, if you want to get photographic prints, well, that's a whole nother measure that we've included. This is our gallery of online prints that you can get up to 32 by 48 inches long. Okay, this is the big photos now that we have offering, and I've been slowly converting these all to mega-sized objects, and you can get them, and they're very cheap comparatively. So here's a Heart Nebula we did as well, and the image will show up, but you can get 30 by 40 in this, all right? And you can do it on paper, you can do it on metal, you can do it on framed canvas, you can do it on regular canvas, and you can have it framed under glass if you want. So there's a lot of options for you. All right. So that's the one. I mean, that's a really pretty image. So, and it has the STLS logo right there. So you can always remember where it came from. So there we go. So this is beautiful. This is what SkyTour is all about. And we also have a photo gallery if you just want to go sifting through some of the imagery. All right. And check out some of our greatest hits, which are also available up in the gallery. Right? And you can learn about us. You can get some ideas about what we do. It's a very simple site, but it's a portal to take you straight to everything SkyTour. Now, there's something else that we've just done too. We have been observing for a number of years. And in the last year, we did the final adjustments to the telescope to get images, as you've seen, just beautiful images. And so that said, what we've done is we've created a database. This is a database of every single image we've ever captured in SkyTour Livestream, every single one. And actually, every single one from the last December or November, actually. So it's a year, a year to date, actually, pretty close, right?
Wow.
Yeah. So there's the object. You know what it is. It's an emission nebula, reflection nebula. You can see how long the exposures were, what the settings on the camera were, how many were stacking up. And there's special comments over here, and every constellation they're in, and alternate names. And everything is going to be searchable. Right. Right now, for instance, we have these around here. These are just our tests. We have a query by type. Okay, so up here, in here, and you're not going to do this. It's going to be a very pretty interface for you guys. But let's say you want to look for every emission nebula we took a picture of. Well, then you put in EN, and you'll just select the button that you want for that. And then if we hit that, boom, all the emission nebulae we've taken pictures of show up in here, along with the comments and so forth. So you can see that they're beautiful, and they're going to be mixed with all their images too. So you'll be able to click on the images and go see all the images. So there's a lot that we're doing to make the SkyTour live stream experience way more beneficial. Okay, so and this is going to be cool. Like, for instance, LDN 1622. We're putting in the images slowly, but like if we click on this link, right, and then what comes up is an image of LDN 1622, right? And there is the image. That's the image right out of the camera that's up on the database. So it's really cool to be able to do that kind of thing. And so and Daryl, that's the boogeyman, of course, right?
I was going to say.
But yeah. And of course, when we process it even more, we get rid of things like this mottled noise in here. We can remove all that and make the images look just startling. And that's what we do. So that's what that's about. So that's our amazing process that we're moving forward with. And so hopefully you guys will be able to enjoy SkyTour Livestream in a whole new set of ways. Speaking of SkyTour Livestream, I did want to mention that we do have a little bit of a maintenance issue going on right now. All right. And I would like to share some of that with you. And to do that, we're going to bring this back. Okay. That's a turkey vulture flying out toward the observatory. And the reason was, in fact, there were lots of them. That's not a UFO you see right there. That's actually a reflection in the automobile window. And that was your truck, I believe, Tara, was it not?
It was. And there were probably at least 50 to 60 of those flying around. It was magnificent. I've never seen anything like it. It was magnificent.
Yeah.
Looked kind of foreboding to me.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I would have caught one.
A foreboding
cool.
of a dead telescope, right?
Yes, okay. It was foreboding.
Yeah, as they went out there, they discovered that we did some diagnostic things because the telescope had failed a couple previous nights. And we're getting close to our yearly maintenance on the telescope anyway. So they went out there. We tried to fix it. Didn't work. And these turkey vultures were saying, come on, give it up. I want to eat some of this. And, of course, Tara said no.
They're huge.
They're huge. They are. They got like 5-foot wingspans easily. And so they're pretty. And so now this is Marianne on the right and Tara on the left working on the telescope, trying to get it working. We discovered a frayed power cable, which we are replacing, by the way, just to let everybody know.
Not good.
Nope. And I'm glad they took pictures of it. But look at Tara and Mariana are so diligent. They go out there and just work like crazy to get everything done correctly, you know.
I think you owe somebody 2 or 3 steak dinners.
That's it? Boy, that's easy.
I'll take a nap.
Yeah, right? So anyway, they were diligent about trying to get this to work, and so we couldn't get it to work, so we ended up having to have it carted away, and they took it away, and there's Tara in front of her artwork, her door, okay, which I can't, it's a small image. That's Tara's husband, who was assisting us in boxing up the telescope and getting it out of the building. And they actually took it down to Tucson, Arizona. It was like a 2.5-hour ride, if I recall.
It was about a 13-hour day when it ended up.
Yeah.
Opposite directions of the state, but it was fun. It was worth it.
Yeah, and let's just hope we don't have to do this too many times. Now, you can't. This is a picture of all three of us, but you can't see me because I'm on the screen here, and you couldn't see it in the sunlight. But there's Marianne, there's Tara, and there's me.
And Dale's in the mirror, in the reflection of the window.
There he is. He's taking a picture, yeah. So there we go. So that was what we did. Now, one of the neat things about this trip, and this is at Star Arizona down in Tucson, and Marianne was, I felt like Max Headroom, if you ever saw that show, because I was a face on the screen going, hello, guys. Ha! And this is Dean Koenig from Star Arizona, the owner. This is David, who actually is the Mead technical guy. And they took this apart right then and there on the spot to start looking at the maintenance issues so we can actually fix it on the spot. And so David looked in there.
He
and
tried.
Well, yeah, but obviously he wasn't sure what was wrong with it. And so he has to diagnose the circuit boards, and that's what's going to happen this coming week. So the telescope stopped moving. That's what happened. And, the telescope doesn't report any errors, but it didn't move. So that's an issue. Yeah. And for those eagle eyes of you, you might notice telescopes in the background. Well, those telescopes in the background, one of those telescopes that you have already seen, and this is the best shot, one of those telescopes is going to be the second telescope in the dome, or the building rather, for SkyTour Livestream, along with this one down here. So I won't tell you which. I won't tell you which one.
I want to know.
You can't. Inquiring minds want to know. Yeah, but it's going to be a higher focal length device, an instrument that's going to allow us to show very, very close-up magnified views of objects with in concert with the wide field view of the other telescope. So that's going to be just fantastic. And here's Max Headroom on the screen here talking to Dean to get information on what's going wrong with this system. So they actually tried to fix it, get it up there and go. And this is our system with the way it came in, because we have this additional lens and then the camera on top. And they did their best. Again, Max Headroom watching the action. Marianne was a trooper. Anyway, so that's what happened there. That was actually kind of a fun day. But I did want to mention this was one of the guys inside the building when we got there. Well, they got there. This is a tarantula.
No, it's a ask Marianne. That's what she calls them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Give him
true.
a name.
Well, I want to, because
Mascot.
yeah, this is I want to call it maybe
beautiful.
I want to say Terra because that's in the name tarantula, but we got one of those right here. So maybe Tehran or Tehran. Well, no, that's the capital of Iran. No. Well, anyway, yeah. Tarantula? No, that's a dance, isn't it? So as you can see, yeah, right. Yeah, Terra Mater. That was you, I think.
Oh boy!
Look at that! Isn't that beautiful?
We just had the annual tarantula migration here in Colorado.
Oh, you did. You told me about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the little boy tarantulas go looking for a girlfriend tarantulas, and they walk all over southeast Colorado.
Wow.
That's pretty amazing, and definitely nothing I ever want to do.
I'd be tiptoeing.
I think you probably should. Yeah. So there you go. That's the update on SkyTour West right now, and thanks to that one right there and Marianne, this system has made it safely down to Tucson for our yearly maintenance servicing. Just a little earlier than we expected.
Yeah.
So now tonight on SkyTour, I think one of the things that I want to do, is discuss the famous impact that just occurred on this asteroid, and it was called DART. Now, DART was a history maker. Now, I will tell you why it's not the first. There was a probe called Deep Impact, which actually occurred before DART. And that impacted, I think it was Comet Tempel, wasn't it? And they actually saw this spray of material coming off. But this DART stands for Double Asteroid Redirection Test, or Dual Asteroid Redirection Test, DART. It was actually launched by a Falcon 9. Okay, this is the DART mission profile in an image, right? That's actually the DART spacecraft that you see there on the left. And that little thing to the left of the DART spacecraft is actually a CubeSat that came off earlier in the mission to, at least that's my interpretation of it, photograph the actual impact, and we're going to see what that little CubeSat saw.
It's called the Lycia Cube.
Yeah, we got
It's Italian.
Yeah, yeah, and we'll talk about what Lycia means and everything. So now, the DART spacecraft was buttoned up in a fairing. This is the fairing you see here, left and right sides of the fairing, and the DART spacecraft in between. Those fairings are going to close in equal distances from left and right and seal up this satellite inside the fairing, and then it's going to be, once it's in the fairing, it's going to then be.
I am going to take a picture of the shrimp scampi that I'm making. Not the linguine, but the scampi. Mom is freaking out. Now, I did it with... Now, scampi's in butter, garlic. I put chopped onion.
You wish you were here.
I put mushrooms. I put cauliflower. And I put broccoli along with the shrimps in the butter sauce. When it's done, I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to share it here later. It should only be like another 10 minutes.
You wish you were here.
Sent up to space. But one of the things to talk about is this fairing. Okay, that's the sealed fairing right there. Okay, this sealed up fairing is also holding something else along with the satellite we see there. And if you look right, you see that like silver object, the silver cylinder at the top. Just below that, you see all that gold foil. And then to the left, on the left side, you see that angular piece. Well, I can show you a better picture of it. Here it is. Here it is without the foil attached. Okay, in between the two guys, you see that square box that's at an angle. That's the Lycia CubeSat attached to the satellite, right? It's attached to the DART main body, and the CubeSat is going to be ejected once it gets about a week away from close approach. And that's exactly what happened. And the CubeSat looks like this. Excuse me. This is the inner structure. It's being slid down into its casement prior to being attached to the spacecraft like this. Okay. Now, Lycia, L-I-C-I-A, stands for Light Italian CubeSat for Imaging of Asteroids. And the Italian team made it, of course, as you can guess. And it did manage to get some gorgeous imagery, for sure. Now, the Falcon 9 that launched the whole DART mission carried aloft not just Lycia and not just the DART, but along with the DART, there was a special camera, all right, called Draco, all right, DRACO. Now, Draco is also the name of a constellation, but not to be confused with that. Draco stands for Didymos Reconnaissance and Asteroid Camera for Optical Navigation. Yeah, astronomers, we love acronyms, right? Well, the designers, Didymos is the name of the binary asteroid that they went to, okay? And the binary asteroid reconnaissance is being done by this camera, and the camera is the thing that we actually streamed live in SkyTour live stream. And everybody who attached and watched us, I guess over 1,000 people were watching us at some point. They saw the asteroid getting closer and closer and closer, and then you see that it's actually two asteroids, and then even closer, we passed the big one, which is Didymos, and we end up going past it to Dimorphos, which is the smaller one that's orbiting. Now, just for a scale comparison, Didymos on the right there, it's 780 meters across, which is about 2,600 feet or just under a half mile. Okay, we didn't target that. We targeted Dimorphos, which you can see over to the left, right, which is more akin to the size of the Great Pyramid of Giza. Okay, but Dimorphos was 163 meters across. And that's more akin to 535 feet or a tenth of a mile in size. And that's actually the small guy that was targeted with this system. You can see the scales relative to things. So like if you put Dimorphos, if Dimorphos crashed into New York, it's coming in, it's like about the size of the Statue of Liberty, a little bigger. This image is not really doing it justice. Okay, and it's almost the size of the Pyramid of Giza in terms of size. They're equivalent in a sense. And then you take them and imagine those coming in at I don't know, say several thousand kilometers per second. Okay, and you can imagine the amazing damage that would occur, and it would be quite disastrous. In fact, now the fairing that was holding all this got it safely up to space on the top of the Falcon 9, and then once it got there, it spent the next 10 months traveling to the asteroid pair, and that's where this started coming in. Now, this is the Draco camera live, and when we started streaming it, you could see I'm pointing to actually Didymos right now, and you can actually see Dimorphos to its upper right. Now, as the asteroid got closer, okay, all right, now you can see Didymos is starting to show some detail on it, okay? Now, you might ask, how fast was this thing going? How fast was this probe going? Well, the impact speed when the DART mission struck Dimorphos was about 6.5 kilometers per second. Okay, per second. That's
Wow.
4 miles. That's 4 miles a second. Okay, and it made a huge splash. It really did. So, as it got closer and closer, we saw more and more detail. And there's something strange about this asteroid that you have to notice, right? As it got closer, it's not looking smooth, is it? No, it's not.
It's a rubble pile.
Yeah, and when it gets really close, you'll notice that you find out that this object, this is the last thing that was seen before we saw this. Now, the way it comes in, the data comes in by lines, okay? So obviously one line of data came in, and then the camera struck the asteroid at high speed at 4 miles per second. Not much left. Okay? So what happened was that with that strike, a huge splash occurred. It made a big splash. Now, we mentioned that Dimorphos, Daryl just said it, Dimorphos was somewhat of a rubble pile. Well, that's true. Okay? If you look, you see, everywhere you look, you see rock and little pebbles. It's like there's no soily surface, right? That's something that's we're going to talk about in a little bit. That's because when there's a lot of rubble out in space, a lot of small particles, sometimes they might be attracted to each other from gravity. And once one become 10 or 15 or 20 or 15,000 little pieces, that becomes a gravitational center, a gravitational concentration. And out in the depths of space, that would tend to attract more little particles to it as it orbited and other particles drifted near that gravitational well, so to speak, the gravitational force center. And so over time, these little tiny piles of rubble build into gigantic piles of rubble.
I'm interrupting. I got the photo. Let me bring this down. How nice. U.S. deploys B-1B bomber as nuclear Korea. North Korea threatens to nuke. Oh my God. Anyway, let me show you the picture. What I just made. Image. Properties. What the hell just happened? All right. Let's see. Oh, it's too small, too big. Let's fit the screen. I just made that. Yummy. Yummy. With linguine. Not bad, huh? Not bad. That is yummy. For real. I haven't eaten yet, but I know it's good. So I just finished cooking that. It's not spicy at all. Not at all. Like I said, it's butter. Real butter. Buttery. It's buttery. I put olive oil on my linguine to keep it from sticking. And like I said, it's butter with minced garlic, chopped onions, garlic salt, black pepper, and Italian seasonings. I saute the onions and garlic in the butter. Then I already had my broccoli and cauliflower ready. Put that in because you throw the shrimps in last. Because shrimps only take 3 to 4 minutes to cook. If you overcook them, you ruin them. So, and mushrooms. That is so delicious. You have no idea what that. 2 pounds of jumbo shrimp. Wow, thank God I didn't like that. The whole thing just fell out. Kendrick needs lessons on rolling. But, yeah. All right, I'm going back to Mark. At least I did that quick. I cooked that really quick.
This one is about 1/10 of a mile in diameter of rubble. Now, I have a feeling that when we find out what the overall goal was, which was to move.
By the way, there's a KGRA show on right
satellite,
now. Extraordinary Stories.
To make this tiny asteroid orbit the bigger asteroid slightly differently, because we hit it opposite of the direction its motion was. So that means that if anything, we should have slowed it down a little bit. And what that would do is make it go a little bit closer to Didymos. And if it went closer to Didymos, then we have succeeded in moving an asteroid with an impactor. This is how we can save the Earth in the future. If there's an asteroid way out there that's a problem asteroid, hitting it with a large impactor could move it enough to make it a safe trajectory past the Earth and put it into a better orbit. And that's exactly what this was designed to do.
You know, I have seen discussion in the past of like the Armageddon scenario you're talking about. You know, you're going to go up and blast an asteroid. They talk different about Dimorphos here than I have heard about rubble piles in the past. Concern being that if they hit a rubble pile, it would still hit Earth, but it would be like a shotgun blast, you know, a bunch of smaller impacts instead of one big one. And they talked like that was a bad thing. But during this recent mission, they talked like that would be a good thing. I could kind of see the argument either way, and that it's the old saying about with shotguns, you know, bird shot is for birds. I'd much rather get shot by birdshot than I would with a 12-gauge slug.
Right.
You know, and they, I think something was said too. You're probably going to show pictures of this post-impact when you see the ejecta pattern.
Yeah.
That actually had a thrust of its own. You know, counter the direction, as you said, of Dimorphos' orbit around Didymos. That in effect it was like a great big rocket blast on the side. That could also, I guess, hopefully their idea was that it would slow down Dimorphos.
Yeah, and my feeling, I actually have a thought process, and they said, well, this stuff coming off will as it leaves, it's going to have this impulsive force that's going to basically push back as it leaves the asteroid. But you only have a certain amount of energy of this striking projectile, and once it strikes, okay, that's it. The only energy that's going to move that asteroid is from that initial strike. There's no additional energy that's going to be created, no additional thrust that's going to be created. So I'm guessing that hitting a rock solid asteroid with a projectile, okay, like the DART probe, the same size, and hitting a rubble pile is going to produce two very different results. I'm thinking that the rubble pile result would be less efficient, and because when you actually see what these actually do, okay, for example, this is the Hubble Space Telescope view, 22 minutes after on the left. Okay, that spread out stuff, that's actually rubble spraying out. But notice it's going in all directions, right? Now, we're only seeing this in 2D. We're not seeing it in 3D. But most of this stuff is going out either into the page and spreading or coming out of the page and spreading, depending on which direction it was facing Hubble. All right. But after 5 hours, you see that stuff's out there. And then after 8.5 hours, 8.2, it's a little further out. I think that when you have a rubble pile asteroid and you strike it to move it, a lot of the energy of impact is lost because you've got a lot of rubble that is going to displace and spread the force of impact through these particles. And then they're going to go out to the sides. You're going to go back in the same direction that it came from, and they're going to go ahead. And the parts that go ahead are going to work for you. The parts to the sides have no effect, and the parts going back will have a negative effect.
Yeah, but they're all robbing momentum from the main body of Dimorphos.
Yeah, and you compare the impact, though, of a solid object being hit by a solid impactor, okay, like 2 billiard balls being hit, okay? When you strike those, okay, several things happen. When a large object strikes a solid object, much of that gets transmitted through the object, right? And just like a croquet ball, like a pool ball, okay? But these most of that energy is a clean energy transfer, because when you shoot a pool ball, you can actually hit another ball such that the ball that's rolling toward it comes to a dead stop, and the ball that was hit goes out in extremely fast speed. That's a very efficient impact and a very efficient collision.
Yes.
But when you talk about a rubble pile, that's like saying have a bunch of saltwater taffies all wrapped in paper sitting on the pool table and striking it with a pool ball, albeit a fast one. What's going to happen? Are they going to go where you expect them to? Some are going to get translated backwards even from the other motion, from other collisions with other particles leaving the asteroid surface. I think it's going to be found to be a less efficient collision with less of a result that they expected.
That makes sense.
That's just a thought.
The billiards analogy, you have to give them credit. That was a heck of a shot.
Oh, yes.
The asteroid was, what, 6 million miles away?
Yeah, a little more, actually.
They managed to hit within 17 meters of the center target point of the asteroid.
Yeah, that's exactly what I've got.
6 million plus miles away.
Yep, that's right. So it was actually impacted 10 months and 1 day later on September 26, 2021, or 2022 rather. And the impact point, as Daryl just said, was only 55 feet, 17 meters, off of the asteroid's center. That's not bad for a 10.8 million kilometer distance. Now, as Daryl said, that's a 6.7 million mile distance. That's incredible, right? Now, we also, okay, if you see these three objects, here's these three frames animated. Okay, so here's the Hubble animation showing the 5 hours, 22 minutes, 5 hours, and 8 hour time frames. So you can see the differences. The thing to notice is how bright it is, okay? you're seeing this material now reflecting a lot more sunlight because it's been spread into the area around this asteroid, this tiny little asteroid. Okay. Now, the James Webb Space Telescope was no stranger, and it took this image. Okay. The Hubble's on the left and the James Webb's on the right. Okay. And you can see that the James Webb also shows this spray as well. Now, I've heard everything from people, and I'll just show you the animation of that. Okay, this is the animation of the James Webb impact. Okay, I've heard people say to me, we should leave well enough alone. Like, what if there was some kind of life there? Or what if this? What if that? I think it's pretty clear that there's not going to be any form of life like ours that's going to exist on a barren asteroid in a vacuum of space where all it's had is ultraviolet radiation for billions of years impacting it. So I'm not worried about life being there. And as far as people who have said to me, well, that kind of like violates the prime directive like Star Trek. Like, no, it's a matter like what's going to happen when we go to mine asteroids? Is that going to violate a prime directive of sorts? I say no. I think we're going to be able to do that, and we should.
Yeah.
But going to Europa is a different story. Europa could have life, as we might understand life.
Yes. Yeah. Well, the tree huggers always got to get their 2 cents in.
Well, I don't characterize them like that. I just say people that think differently, and I respect their opinions actually. And it is important that we don't get too obsessed with just ripping things in our solar system apart. But this mission was specifically to protect the human race. That's what this was all about.
I wonder in the Webb image, since it is an infrared telescope, and infrared is basically heat, how much of what we're looking at in that Webb image is a reflection of the energy released as infrared from Dimorphos?
Well, I'd have to know you have to understand. I think we'd have to understand the frequency that we're seeing in this image here on the right. I don't know the frequency of the image infrared spectrum that was taken. I don't know what that was because heat, is got a range in the infrared, and it doesn't go all the way to the very, very far infrared. So I don't know what this was showing us here. And so I did not look at that. I just thought that it was cool that telescopes all over the planet were trained on this for those that could see it because it was daytime here, I think.
Yeah.
It was India, like the Indian Ocean was dark. So, from India to the Saudi Arabian Peninsula, they had telescopes trained on this.
One of the pictures I sent you right after or soon after the impact was from an 11-inch telescope, and it did surprisingly well.
Oh, that was the one on Reunion Island, in the middle of the Indian Ocean, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was pretty. Yeah, that was a really good shot. I mean, it had a lot of pixelation in it because it was very small on the sensor. But it did show what happened. It did show this.
Oh, yeah. You can see the cloud of debris coming off of it.
Yeah. So, so this is a high-resolution image of Dimorphos moments before impact. You'll notice that it's not clear around the outside edges, but in the middle, it's perfectly focused. That's because this camera is heading straight for that spot. And these parts are moving relatively fast away from or along the camera's range versus the parts directly under the impact point. So this will be the most focused shot. That's at a high speed. You can tend to see the central part of a frame being focused versus the outside edges because they're moving away at a faster speed relative to you.
I was curious about in that image when we first when the DART craft passed Didymos and was closing in on Dimorphos, there at the lower left end of the asteroid, it just showed up as a little tiny white dot. And if you look at it, the sunlight is evidently coming from the upper right, and the shadows are going down toward about 8 o'clock in the image. as we first saw detail on Dimorphos, that spot at lower left, 8 o'clock, was just a tiny little dot.
What shooting are you referring to, Red Star? You talking about the clip from last night? I'm gonna send it to a few people that I know. I'm gonna be curious to see the reaction. I can do that right now. Just start sending it out because I do have the clip. I'm gonna send it. Let me see if I have. First, I'm gonna send it to him. Okay, I'm sending it to him. I'm gonna send it to MUFON State Director that I trust. I'm gonna send it to my Russian UFO expert just to see what he would say. I haven't talked to him. Oh shit. Okay. I'm going to send it to him. I'm glad you reminded me because I'm going to start sending it to a bunch of people that I trust. No, I didn't see that about the Russian missile. Who else can I send this to? I'm not going to send it to Mark right now. I'll just talk to Mark about it. Popeye, get your ass on fucking Skype right now. I know it was about Poland. Wasn't it a Ukrainian projectile that tried to intercept? Pick up the freaking Skype, Popeye. He'll call me back. Yeah, it wasn't Russia. It was a UK missile? Wait a minute. It was a UK missile being used by wait a minute. UK or Ukrainian missile? Or was it a UK missile that was supplied to Ukraine? You're confusing me now, Red Star. Yeah, I'll send it to Mark too. I'm sending it to a bunch of people that I know around the world. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was Ukrainian, yeah. Hold on. That's why you got to be careful with propaganda and misinformation. All right, I sent it to Mark. I know so many people. I should send it to James Fox. Oh my God, that'd be funny. I don't want to bother him with that. I'm not going to send it to Lou Elizondo. I'm going to send it to Lou Elizondo just to see if he responds. Just out of curiosity. Where's the attachment? Attach. Let's see if Lou Elizondo gives me a response to this. Oh, the file has to finish uploading. So I'm sending it to Lou Elizondo too. Why not? What? The file cannot be added. What do you mean? Oh, there it goes. It went out. Who else could I send this to? I'm talking about prominent players in the field. I ain't messing around. Who would be good to look at this? You know what it's like to try to think of somebody and I know like thousands of people? I should bother Richard Dolan. I spoke to him yesterday. I'm going to message him. Shit, I sent the message first. Fuck. He's gonna be like, what the hell is Bill talking about? He's not online. I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call Dolan. I respect his opinion. Very much so. If he picks up. Come on, Rich.
Yes, sir.
I respect your opinion. I got something last night while I was doing a Skywatch. I sent it to your Skype.
Oh,
Take a look at it and tell me what the hell you think this is.
all right, hang on a second. I was recording a podcast, but the good news.
Oh my God.
Pre-record. I just paused it. I'll go back. It's audio.
Oh my
only.
God.
It's all good, my good man. Let me pull up my Skype.
Yeah, check this out. Now, it's a craft of some kind. It has a black body. It looks like the body, the mass is black,
Look,
but
don't
this.
be racist, dude. Don't be racist. For God's sake.
Oh my God.
All right, hang on. Let me just back this up. This is taking a little time to load here, and it's getting a little goofy. All right, let's start over.
All right.
I'm going to play it. Here we go.
Here's another one. Okay, wait a minute now. It looks like the activity's still to the left.
It's gorgeous video,
Then
man.
again, that
Oh yeah.
right one was-
But look at the object.
I don't want to move the camera.
What the fuck is that?
What the hell is that?
What the fuck?
The fuck?
That's just what you said.
Exactly.
It's circling around at the top.
Okay, wait a minute now.
Here we go. Back
It
in.
looks like the
It
activity.
comes from the bottom, curves to the left, then goes up and turns.
I don't want to move.
Oh, yes.
What the hell is that? The fuck is that? Birds?
It ain't birds.
Holy shit, man. Okay, so where were you and how did you get such a beautiful video? This had to be on a tripod.
Yeah, this was outside in front of my house. I was doing the coverage of the Leonid meteor shower, and this happened at 2:15 this morning.
2:15 a.m. I'm seeing that here.
Yep.
So were you there, or did you just have it going overnight?
Yeah, no, I was streaming live, and I can see the camera on my stream from inside the house, and I seen what was captured on my camera like outside, and I was like, oh my God, what is that? It was literally live.
Oh, so you were watching it live?
Yes.
There's another one.
I'm looking at it again.
Now. It looks like the activity's still to
It's
the left.
definitely a craft, but
Then
is
again,
it
that right one was on the
a
right.
plane,
I don't want to move the camera.
a drone,
What the hell is that?
or something
What
else?
is that? Birds?
And it just disappeared.
Yeah, and it turns into a black mass and disappears.
I didn't really quite see it turning into a black. I'm gonna look at it one more time.
There's another one.
Oh, I just saw the meteor going
It
down.
looks like
Yep.
the activity's still to the left.
All right, here we go.
But then again, that bright one was on the right. I don't want to move the camera. What the hell is that? The fuck is that?
You see it?
Well, it looks like it started out kind of black. Unless I'm gonna have to look at it.
Look
I'm
it toward the
downloading this.
look it toward the end of the clip when it's making the turn and it's going off to the right.
All right, hang on one more time.
No. It looks like the activity's still to the left. But then again, that bright one was on the right.
Hold on, I want to full screen this. I don't want any.
Audio. Yeah, kill the audio.
Oh, yeah, let me kill the audio. Although your audio is adorable. Yeah, here we go. Here it comes. I'm looking at it. Oh yes. Oh. Okay. It went off level to the right.
Exactly. Exactly. And you can't see the lights on the tips of the wings or whatever it is.
It killed the lights.
Yes. Rich, I don't know what to make of that.
Shit, man.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of that. Now,
Why don't you put this on YouTube so I can show people? I don't want to take your video from you. Damn good UFO video.
you can say it's from a resident in Hudson Valley. You can use it if you want, but I need to make you a better clip, a clearer clip.
Well, your picture, you're right there in the bottom right, my man. People are gonna know who you are.
Yeah, but I can crop that out. I can crop that out.
Well, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's. I'm saving this right now.
I'm gonna work on a more cleaner, because that's part of the clip that actually 5 seconds earlier you could actually see the craft coming from the bottom of the screen, working its way up and making a sharp left turn, almost 90.
Seconds before what you sent.
Yes, yes. So I got to make you a better clip. I just looked at this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna clean it up and I'll send it to you by tomorrow. Then.
Where are you in? You're in Massachusetts. Where the hell are you?
No, I'm in the Hudson Valley. I live right.
What the fuck? I don't know where you are. All right, good. What town?
Balmville. It's like right near the Hudson River.
Okay. All right.
So I'll send you a better clip tomorrow, but I just wanted to get your opinion on that.
Well, I think it's. I'm gonna look at it one more time while you're here. I just saw it.
It's gotta be. And now, don't get me wrong. My camera, it's a badass camera. It picks up low light. So, I pick up planes all the time, Rich, and I know it makes the planes look whitish. Why does this thing look black? There's no. It doesn't make sense to me from a camera perspective, because it shouldn't appear that way. It shouldn't.
What I'm doing is I'm backing up and I'm seeing when it first appears, because I don't notice it first because it's kind of dark, but I see it, and it starts off. I'm seeing it as early as 5 seconds in. In fact, no, even way. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now. So I'm at 4 seconds, and I'm barely able to see it. So it starts off, it looks very small and faint, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's far away.
Mm-hmm.
And you see it, and it spirals, it circles around, and gets very close. That cannot be an insect.
Hell, that's not an insect. No, that's not an insect. It's got two lights. It looks like it has lights on the wings, wingtips.
I'm going further back, and it's at 3 seconds, and I think I see it. Oh yeah, I'm at 2 seconds, and I see it. It's very, very faint, but I see it. It's low. It's on the right side of the screen. I'm seeing how far back it goes.
Yep. Then it curves toward the left of the screen. Then it goes up.
1 second, and I still see it. It's down closer to the bottom. Oh, we can map out this entire. It's there actually from the beginning. It's just easy not to notice for a few seconds.
Exactly.
All right, now with that, I'm gonna watch. There it is. Hold on. Oh yeah, it is very clear. And now it's got the lights on the sides, flashing lights, and it is turning, flashing, and the lights go out, and it zooms off.
But there's no red or green nav lights. There's not that blinking navigational lights that you would have on normal aircraft. But
well, also let's think about how tight that turn is. You don't get a normal by fixed wing aircraft making a tight turn like that.
Exactly.
At 2:15 in the morning.
Exactly. Now, like some of the people that were
without lights.
Some people in my chat said that it could be an RC, like a recreational drone. I highly doubt it, Rich. I highly doubt that that's some civilian use of a drone. I don't see that.
What about like a recreational drone? Someone just out having some fun.
That's what.
Out there?
But no, I've never seen. I mean, it's possible. It's possible, but I think this deserves further analysis. Flight radar is not going to show a drone. It's not going to have the altitude. But I've got to do some research on the flight tracker to see if there was any planes in the area at that time. And I don't know. I don't know what that is, Rich. I don't.
Well, no. It's very interesting. The only thing that I could possibly think of conventionally is that it's a recreational drone. It's someone getting their rocks off by flying it around at 2:15.
Yeah.
Which is really weird.
Yes. That alone is weird in itself. Yes.
You didn't hear anything. But
Nothing.
You were inside, right?
Yeah. Nothing. I didn't hear
so
no.
You wouldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't be. But believe it or not, I can hear planes flying over my house faintly. Yes, I can.
Yeah, and I think drone would be audible because I mean they do make noise and they're not going to be that far up in the sky.
Right. Right.
This one would be interesting to see, like how far up could we tell? It's hard to say how high up it is.
It is. So I'm gonna clean up and give you a complete clip from beginning to start. I know I had to get your opinion because I've been freaking out over that.
This is just last night?
Last night, early this morning, actually. Yeah.
Wow. That's a hell of a thing. I'm going to show Tracy.
All right, listen, have a great night, and I'll send you a clip tomorrow.
Thank you, Bill. Hey, good talking to you.
Later.
All right, bye.
Bye. Rich is interested. He said the same thing Charles said. He said the same thing that Charles said. That it could be a recreational drone. And Dolan is brilliant. In my opinion, Dolan is brilliant. So I had to call him. I had to actually call him and bug him. But I got to get a better copy for him. Because that wasn't the whole clip. Oh shit. A host. I got to call him. Well, you heard what Richard Dolan said, and that's Richard Dolan. I'm not saying that his opinion is better than anybody else's, but that's fucking... Dude. Description. Oh, Popeye. Pick up the fucking phone. I have to do a show in 2 hours. He's doing JFK. I knew he was. I knew you were going to do fucking JFK, dude. I can't make the stream unless he gives me a description. How the hell did he think I live in fucking Massachusetts? Rich is great. He's a great guy. I love him. Oh my God, Popeye. Pick up the fucking phone. Pick up Skype. SOS. SOS. All right, I'm gonna send Popeye the file just to fuck with him. This is the fun, we have between us. Oh, good. He sent it to me. All right, let me set up his stream. He sent me the info. Work. Create live stream. There it is. All right, just so you know, I am live streaming your show tonight, and I'm live now. You're going to be on my YouTube. Oh my God, maybe not. Oh my God. Oh shit, I just realized that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything there's only one thing. Well, my intro. I
can always
one thing that might get you some bullshit, but you can always edit it out.
Oh hell no! I'm live streaming the Meteor Shot. Well, not really, but I'm doing Meteor stuff. Dude, check out the video I just sent you. Do it now while we're on. You got to see this. They're not live tonight, by the way. Freedom Link.
Yeah, I know. Joe told me he's sick.
Yeah.
His friend's kid got shot, or his friend's kid got shot in the face or something.
I'm live right now on my stream, so you know.
All right, I'll be right out there, hon.
But just check out my clip quick. I'm setting up your stream right now for tonight. While we're talking. I got this I got this this morning, bro. So for those that are listening on my stream on Trovo, Twitch, and YouTube, this is Popeye. He's the host of Rabbit Hole Radio that airs on KGRADB.com. Saturdays at 10 to 12 p.m. Eastern. Well, 12 a.m. technically, 12 a.m. Eastern. Tonight he's going to, and I knew he was gonna, I even said it to all of you, he's gonna do JFK assassination. So, excuse me. He's the title of the show is the JFK assassination. Jesus Christ, Bill. A case for conspiracy. So that's what Popeye's title is, and I'm gonna tell you his description in a second once I set up his stream. So I'm doing it in real time. And on tonight's episode of Rabbit Hole Radio, Popeye will present evidence that the official version of the JFK assassination was a cover-up, and that it was in fact people within the government who orchestrated his murder. So you will hear his show here on my streams tonight while he's live on video, streaming to multiple platforms, KGRA and etc. So that's what Popeye's planning to do tonight on his show. So in approximately 2 hours and 20 minutes, we'll be going live with Rabbit Hole Radio with Popeye. Yes. Anyway, did you see the video?
Let me see if it's loading still. Let me see.
I'm just making sure I got
it. Finally downloaded. Let me see, because I'm on my mobile. So.
Oh, okay. Tell Rat Chick I said hello too.
I will. Let's see. I'm watching. Oh, there's shit flying around.
What is that? What is that thing? What is that thing flying though around?
That's weird. Yeah, that is weird. And it splits off into two things. It splits off into two. If you watch.
Well, I think it's.
The video.
I actually think it's one solid object with two lights on it on each wing tip.
Let me see.
All right, your stream is set.
Oh yeah, that could be a jet. No, that could be a plane. I don't know. Now that I look at it a couple times, it could be a plane, but
it does look like it's a flying plane. But what kind? I don't know.
Like a jet, like probably a fighter.
But I would have heard that.
Where were you shooting out of?
Right in front of my house. There was no jet. I would have heard that, bro.
No jet that you know of.
This is true. That's true.
Did you get snow?
Hell no. They got nailed in Buffalo. We're too south.
Yeah, dude, I
got
saw
nailed.
the videos and I was like, oh my god, I hope Bill's okay.
No, it's like Armageddon up there, boy. It's bad.
Dude, it's horrible. They're gonna get like another 4 feet.
Yeah, they got Chris Depernal, the host on the network. He's got 7 right now.
A lot of people don't realize this, but like you can't put that much snow anyplace.
No. That's what he said. They don't know where to put it all.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he said.
7 feet of snow at his house.
Anyway, your stream is set. Do you need
right.
You need credentials?
I'm gonna add my Rumble to it.
But do you need
you
credentials?
Might want to send me. I should be able to log in, but if not, send
you better
me the login thing.
You have to sign in with the email, and then I got to give you the code. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll do that. I'll do it when I come back in. I'm gonna go do my chickens, and I'm gonna come back and I gotta set up my
Message
Rumble.
me.
I'm gonna set it up to stream.
Message me.
To stream live on Rumble, and then I'll let you know when I'm gonna do it, and then I can put all that shit in there.
All right. Message me when you're ready. When you go in on Skype.
All right.
All right.
It'll be trying to think if there's anything that I'm gonna play that. There's only one thing that I know that would get you in trouble.
Well, no, I'm not gonna stream to our YouTube.
Rumble is awesome, dude. I've tested the limits with Rumble, and I've streamed just from my desk, while killing time waiting for surgery from my studio. I've streamed documentaries, like a couple different truth documentaries, just trying to see what Rumble will let you do. They don't take them down. They don't censor the live streams.
That's why I'm on Rumble too.
I love Rumble, bro.
Same here.
They're just absolutely fantastic. It's like YouTube used to be.
Exactly.
It's like how YouTube was 10 years ago.
Yep. Even with music and everything else, it was such a different.
They don't dick. I put up like full length documentaries that came out like 15, 16, 17 years ago that I know no matter what, if I put it up on YouTube, boom, strike. They're up there. They let me live stream them and everything.
So I'm just letting you know, when I call you later, everything we say is going to be heard off air because it's streaming through my platforms.
Roger Dodger.
And I'll message.
So don't talk any smack about you or don't make fun of you or anything.
No,
okay, gotcha.
Dude, that's all good. I don't mind that.
I'm just playing with you.
I know you are. Anyway, message me when you get inside and you're settled to see if you can get logged in, and I'll give you the code if you do need it.
Yeah, and we'll get all that shit set up beforehand.
All right.
And yeah, man.
Oh, no commercials.
I would love to do one day. I know Tina wants me to do a show about FTX.
Yeah, dude.
And all this crypto. She's like, what do you? Because people have asked me what my opinion on it is, and I'm like, it was money laundering operation. And when it no longer served the purpose of being a money laundering operation, they threw that kid under the bus.
Yep. And yep. So we'll see. Anyway, go. Get the hell out. Do your chickens.
Right.
And then get inside and message me.
I'll talk to you in a bit.
Yeah, message me so I know your status if you can log in.
Yeah, no, I'll do it as soon as I get in, and I'll be done in about 30 or 40 minutes.
Yeah, we got time. We still got 2 hours.
I got bit by... Bro, I was in the friggin' ER last night.
Why?
I got bit by a friggin' possum because we have baby possums have been getting into my chicken coop because they want to sleep in there and eat the eggs, and not eat the eggs, eat the chicken feed. So I've been throwing them out, and they're like I'll go in and I'll grab them and I carry them out. But there were 3 of them there last night, and there was a new one, and he was a bit more aggressive. He wasn't rabid or anything, but I scared him.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was pulling him out, he flipped out, and he turned around and he bit me, and I wasn't wearing thick enough gloves, and I'm like, shit, I gotta have surgery next month. I am not it's already gotten redone because of hurricanes. I'm not dealing with this. So I know that possums supposedly can't get rabies, and they're not carriers of it, but I went over to the VA, and the VA, I was in there for 4 hours, and the VA was like, just to be on the safe side, we're going to give you the rabies vaccine.
They gave you the rabies vaccine?
Yeah, I already had a tetanus shot, so they gave me a rabies vaccine.
Shit. What?
And dude, that shit, do you know how horrible it is?
I know, I heard it's horrible, it's painful. Anymore. I heard it's really fucking painful.
It's super painful. They don't do it in the belly. They used to go in your belly button. They don't do that anymore. Now, they give you a shot in your arm, a shot in your thigh, and a shot in your ass at the same time.
Wow.
And then they give you a shot, or shots directly into the wound. Wow. And there's no lidocaine, so there was no numbing involved. They just right into the fucking wound and then I got to go back for 3 more. And they're not going to do all that. The next ones I get, they're just going to give me a jab in the arm, but I got to go back for 3 more. Well, and I'm not big on vaccines, but I was like, I'm getting brain surgery. I don't need to be getting rabies because there's no coming back from that.
Yep.
There's no cure, and I know what you got to do to an animal when it gets rabies. No thanks. Oh.
No, that's
so
fucking
I was
crazy.
like, all right. So I let them give me the rabies vaccine, but man, that shit is painful. It ain't no lie. The worst part was going into the wound. It bit me at the base of my thumb. So look at your thumb. Look at the webbing in your thumb. They had to inject me 3 times in the webbing of my thumb.
Fuck.
And then 3 times around the base of the thumb.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, dude, the webbing was the worst. She looked at me and she's like, okay, you ready? And I just held my hand, and she said to the nurse, come over and hold his wrist, because she didn't want my wrist to jerk. So he grabs my wrist and held support on it, and then I held my hand itself, and I was like, go ahead, doc, do what you gotta do. And she right into my thumb. That was fun.
You know what Joe Joseph would say? Right now, Popeye is home sucking on his thumb to heal it from getting bitten by it.
He'd make some retarded ass comment.
He would. You know it. You know it.
He'd make some dumbass comment. I know. I love Joe.
He's great. Anyway.
Yeah, Joe's been my buddy for 15, 16 years now. We pick on each other like this constantly. This how him and I talk. If you heard us talk on the phone, he'll call me. He'll be like, What's up, asshole? What's
Popeye.
up, Face? How are you doing?
Do you know you have one of the best numbers for a show on all of KGRA?
Well, oh, like people tuning in?
Yep. You are in the thousands.
Oh,
People
awesome. When I go live?
Uh-huh.
Or just
No, anything. Because I get numbers.
really?
I get numbers now. You are the top show for Saturday nights.
Oh, nice.
Joe's doing really good too. Joe Joseph is doing really good, and Scotty. So all these people that told me, how could you have fucking conservative alternative talk radio on a Saturday night? Well, you know what? They're pulling fucking better numbers than the other shows on Paranormal.
Yep. Yep, and I'm a conspirator. So I bring all the tinfoil hatters.
I saw that your message earlier. I got my big tinfoil hat ready.
Yeah, so I get my big tinfoil hat ready for tonight. It's a true story, I do.
Oh, shit.
My tinfoil hat is fucking ready to go.
Dude, I don't want to hear about, and we all live on my streams, but dude, it would be nice in the future sometime to get on camera. I don't give a fuck. You shouldn't give a fuck either. I knew
Yeah,
you. I knew
Frank,
you.
the
I
shit
knew
I'm
you were
talking
gonna
about.
laugh. I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah.
Anyway, get
Shit
the hell out.
talking about, bro. I don't feel like. And people tell me, you should run for political office. I'm like, I'd be Kennedy the first fucking week I was the president, because they would never let me implement the shit I would do. I'd be like, all right, let's we're gonna end poverty, right? We're gonna end that shit. I got a few fixes. Like, all this stuff could be fixed if we just sat down and put our minds to it, but they don't want that. They want control. And if they fixed poverty, they wouldn't have control. So they ain't gonna fix it.
Well, listen, get the hell inside. Do your chickens. Get inside. Add the destination. See if you need me to help you log in. And then I'll meet you at like 10 of 10 to get ready for the show.
All right.
Hit
Roger
me up.
that.
Go. Do it because it's already 10 to 8, bro. Go do what you got to do.
Yeah. I'm already mixing chicken feed as I talk to you.
All right. Go. Do your thing.
With my gun hanging off my hip. All right, bye.
Later. Bye.
Later, bye.
Oh, my God. Popeye's a riot. He's a great guy. Another great guy. So he'll be live tonight talking about the JFK assassination on his show. Commercial free. Because he just keeps going. That's Popeye. Is anybody even watching right now? Is anybody even here? Well, you're missing some inside stuff if you're not here. Just saying. Conversation with Richard Dolan, and it's pretty cool, I think. Is anybody seeing any action? Nothing, right? I might have to move the camera around. Where the hell are we looking? I see Perseus. I see the Seven Sisters, or the Pleiades, or Pleiades, however you want to say it. Where do we need to be? Where are we? Where are we in the sky? Oh, it's not even up yet, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. Castor Pollux is not even... Okay, where's Taurus? I see the head right there. Where is that? Taurus. I think this thing is broken. It's not really moving. Oh, for sake. Let me just look up Taurus. Okay, there's Taurus. So let's see where the radiant is. Holy shit, the Leonids is all the way over there. All the way over there. All right, where's Castor? Castor Pollux. Where would that be on my screen? It's got to be that star. All right, hold on. Okay, there's Taurus. There's the Seven Sisters. So if Taurus is there, that's Capella. We are way off. We are way off. We have to go outside. Anyway. What's up, Bob? I see you there. Mike, you seen one? Lurking's still there. You guys are just hanging out on the low, lurking around like lurking. And just listening to this insanity that's going on. I already set up his stream, so I'm good. The problem is, I may not be able to get access. I may have to stop these streams. Because I cannot start Streamlabs first. Because then I won't be able to enter the studios, which I better check like right now. I may have to stop the stream so that my camera can operate. It's not gonna work. Your browser can't access your devices. Close other applications that might be using the camera. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, hold on. Let me try to trick OBS. If I put something else as the camera, I'm just gonna make believe. Mevo. Okay, the camera should be off now. I froze. Okay, that's good. It's actually good. Now let's see if I can get into the studio. Why would I close the window like a fool? There's little tricks sometimes that work. Didn't work. It did not fucking work. So I'm screwed. I have to stop the stream. I'll just see if I can get the camera to work again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's frozen. All right, we're going to have to stop the stream. And I got to go into the other thing and then come back here. All right, I'm going to do that now before I get ready for shows tonight. So if you're watching on YouTube, you're going to have to go to the new stream. If you're watching on Trovo, oh, I am definitely going to set up a Rumble first before I do that. I'm definitely setting up Rumble. I can leave Twitch chat open. I'm going to close YouTube. I can leave Trovo open. But I'm going to set up a Rumble stream first. Because I don't want to be off air too long. They'll love Popeye Shower on Rumble tonight. For sure. I'm just going to put Skywatch. Leonid's Media Shower's toast. Live Skywatch. Observation of the night sky. Hudson Valley, New York. I'm not even going to tag it. Time 8:10 for Rumble. 8:10. Apply. Okay, who appears? I should say me. Where is it taking place? I love Rumble. I do. Get streamer. All right, we'll be back in no more than 5 minutes. again on Trovo, Twitch, Rumble, and YouTube. So I will be. Oh no. I don't know if I want to do YouTube with Popeye. I can always mute. I'm gonna get in trouble with his show. I know it. On YouTube, I'm gonna get in trouble. So for those on YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, you need to go to Rumble, Twitch, or Trovo. I cannot take a chance with his show on YouTube. I just can't. Not on my YouTube channel. I cannot jeopardize my YouTube channel. Because they're gonna nail him. I'm telling you, they're gonna nail him. So I am going to give you guys links to. Someone just been banned on Twitter for show. What? For show? I don't know what that means. I don't know. Let me get my Twitch stuff. So you guys can tune in if you want to. If you're on YouTube, you could go over to Twitch. I'll give you Rumble too, but Reddit Star is in Twitch. I'm putting up a link now. Rumble I can't do until I'm live. Oh, wait a minute. That's not true. Maybe I can do it right here. That's not true. Here's going to be the Rumble link. And Trovo is here. And this is Trovo. We're not coming back on YouTube. It's too risky. So those are the three we will be on in 5 minutes. It's not worth it. It's not. It's too risky. And I'll get a strike on my channel. I already have one. I'll be done. I'll be toast.